Assalamu alaikum. Some of the families I've worked with live with people who can be quite fussy eaters, whether they're adults or children. And this is a struggle at the best of times because that's when they find themselves cooking different meals for different members of the household. For example, they may have a child who only eats nuggets and chips, or might have another who will only eat takeaways and no home-cooked foods, or there may be an adult who will only eat fresh cooking, so food cooked that day or for that meal, and will not eat leftovers. Or it could be that the whole family eat all the same foods, but they're not willing to change or try new things. So they're reluctant to try new foods, for example, replacing meats with beans or lentils, or even having a veggie night. So what do you do when the food prices are ever increasing, and how do you reduce the food costs? One of my suggestions where parents have come back to tell me it works is to make a menu plan. Now, you've probably heard the suggestion of a menu plan many times, but the difference between this one is that before you add any meals to the plan, you ask each member of the household what are their favorite meals. You will be surprised that they may come up with foods that you have never cooked for them, that they've had at school or had at friends or work. Ask your family members to come up with as many meals as possible. And so when you compare the lists, you will see that there are some common foods that they all seem to like, such as spaghetti bolognese, lasagna, a certain type of curry, or other family favorites. The families I've worked with reported that there were at least 4 different types of dishes that everyone appears to like. These meals then become the main feature of the menu plan. The rest of the days of the week can be then made up with suggestions which were not so popular but other members are willing to try, and of course including a leftover night. This will result in buying less food, spending less time in the kitchen, and knowing what you're cooking is pleasing to everyone in the home. Remember, this information is all free, so don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment or follow Conscious Bites Dietitian.